Welcome to my kitchen. I'm Chris. This is my beautiful daughter, Andrea. We're making a special treat for you today, Oreo Cheesecake bars. Look at all the delicious ingredients that go into this. Real Oreo cookies, chocolate chip cookie dough, and all the ingredients for cheesecake plus caramel sauce. You are going to love this. Start with an 8 by 8 inch square pan or something similar in size to this and line it with foil. This will make it easier when you take the bars out. You can just lift the foil out. So that's already ready. And then just get a regular refrigerated chocolate chip cookie dough, Pillsbury, or this is a store brand, or even you could make a batch of your own homemade cookie dough and just use that. And basically what we're going to do is unwrap this dough and put it into our pan, and it's going to be the crust for our Oreo cookie bars. So I'm going to put it in there. If you let it warm up a little bit, don't take it right out of the fridge, it'll be more easy to manipulate. And just press it in like that. If you don't like touching the cookie dough, and some people don't, you could wear gloves, or you could get a piece of wax paper or plastic wrap and cover your fingers with that, or you could even use a spatula and just press it down with a rubber spatula. You don't mind touching cookie dough, do you, Andrea?
No.
Okay. I'm going to let you do the next part though, since I've already got my hands in this. Okay, so just want it even. You don't want some parts of your crust really thick and other parts really thin. So just get it kind of even as you can. Okay. And for the next part, you're going to take some whole Oreo cookies. Right out of the package like this, and just press them into the cookie dough. You want to cover this as much as you can with the cookies. And then when you get to the part where you can't fit a whole cookie, right there, just break one in half and put a half of a piece like that. Do you think you could finish doing that part? While Andrea's finishing lining the Oreos up in the pan, I'm going to prepare the cheesecake filling ingredients. It starts with 2 bars of cream cheese. So just unwrap those and put them right into your mixing bowl. Beautiful. Okay. And can you go find me my half-cup measuring cup? I think there's one over there. And I'm going to go ahead and start with beating the cream cheese. Yeah. So go ahead and put your electric mixer down into the mixing bowl before you turn it on. Start on low and then gradually crank it up to medium and then high so you get your cream cheese nice and fluffy without splattering it all over the kitchen. Okay. So as my cream cheese is getting nice and fluffy, I'm going to add in a half a cup of sugar. When that's all mixed in, 2 eggs. And next is going to be a half a teaspoon of vanilla. Andrea, can you measure out a half a teaspoon of vanilla and just put it in while I'm mixing? Over here in case you spill it. Good. Beautiful. And now put the cap back on the vanilla so it doesn't get knocked over. And my final ingredient is a pinch of salt. This is salt. A pinch is just as much as you can pinch between your thumb and forefinger. So there's a pinch of salt. That's now a smooth, creamy mixture. Notice that I turned off my beaters while they were still down in the mixture. That way I didn't splatter food everywhere. So now I'm done with my filling. So Andrea, maybe you can help me to pour like this and then I'll spoon it out over top of the Oreos. Yeah, just kind of tilt it over top. By the way, I preheated my oven to 325 degrees so that it will be all ready to bake when my dessert is ready. The rubber spatula is a great tool for getting every little bit of batter out of your bowl because it scrapes the sides nicely. Okay, that's good. And then push that around, smush that around evenly, just like this. There we go. Now, you could bake this just like this, but I like to decorate the top a little bit. So I'm gonna first use some caramel topping. This is just regular ice cream caramel topping. And I'm gonna drizzle some on. I like to do it in sort of a diagonal fashion like that, because I think it looks pretty. And you could pop it in the oven just like that, or you could decorate it more. You could take some broken Oreos, crush them up into crumbs, and sprinkle those on the top. But what I like to do, because I'm a very symmetrical person, is I like to just put a little mini Oreo right where each piece will be. So that will be 4 down and 4 across. Sometimes these break, so make sure you get whole Oreos in there. Just like that. And then when I slice them up later, each person will have a little Oreo right in the middle of theirs. Let's go ahead and put some of these out on the counter because I want to find the whole ones, the ones that aren't broken. So you can help me with that, Andrea. Okay, so that's how I like to decorate it. Now it goes into the oven for about 35 to 40 minutes or until it's firm all around. Then when it comes out of the oven, you chill it for about 3 hours and then you can cut into it. It's delicious. So into the oven for 35 minutes. Okay, here's our finished cheesecake. It baked for about 35 minutes and chilled in the refrigerator for about 3 hours. And then take a nice sharp knife and you can see easily the rows because of the way I lined up the little mini Oreos, and cut a nice straight line through there. How about some more paper towels? And then go the other direction. And there we go. And I'm going to dedicate this recipe of Oreo cheesecake bars to one of my students, Gillette, who suggested that I make this. So here you go, Gillette. The first piece. Oreo cheesecake bars. See you next time in my kitchen.